Hey guys, welcome to Snowbreak Containment Zone. So don't forget to redeem your Tess Phantasia for free. She is free from July 24th up to August 21st. With her as a free item, you also get a set of her own logistics for free with the optimal stat. So let's take a look at the Tess here. A lot of you guys, I'm sure, are not familiar with the role called Aptitude Support. We're going to be defining that now. It's also found in Frisia's SR variant. That variant also mentions aptitude support. So just to reference with you guys there. So her weapons is going to be both assault rifles, so SR and SSR. As for her kit, Tess Phantasia is an aptitude support who wields an assault rifle to deal frost damage. So what it basically means is that she's going to be enhancing your frost damage. Okay? So that is plain and simple. I still have to determine whether she's solely for a frost damage wielder or she can enhance other elements of other operatives. We still have to determine that. So she uses standard skill and support skill to grant herself and ally operatives an aptitude that adds frost damage to shots. So is this gonna be additional frost damage to her existing element, or can she have can she just what do you call this? Can she just boost frost damage only? I hope not, because if she's limited to frost damage, then her use will be limited as well. So her ultimate skill enhances her own aptitude damage and boosts ally operatives ballistic damage within range. So for her Devo's alignment, if equipped with a frost weapon, increases all types of damage of full squad. For each 100 alignment index ratio increases by an extra percentage. This boost is doubled for frost operatives. So technically, she is really made for frost operatives or for a frost team. For her standard skill to change the apple's assistant color, hold standard skill to trigger different effects depending on the color. Green apple is assistant increases Tess and nearby allies movement speed. Number 2 is restores Tess S energy, and red apple assistant provides Tess a frost shot aptitude, adds frost damage to shot. Gold apple assistant can deal AoE frost damage. By the way, you're not going to be using her much as a DPS operative. You're going to be looking after her support skill. So miracle out of the hat. This is her support skill. Tess throws her magic top hat into the air, providing deployed operative with glimmer burst effect. Grants an aptitude that adds frost damage to shots. So it's either gonna be boosting your frost damage or adding frost damage. So we will have to see the correct kit or the correct skill definitions once she is actually out. While Glimmer Burst is active, Tess gains Miracle Freeze, frame effect, after dealing certain instance of aptitude damage during the support skill duration. Inflicts the target with frostbite for a certain period of time. Continuously dealing frost damage, this effect can only be triggered once per support skill duration. So again, the question here, the big question here, is she just going to be buffing frost damage, or can she add frost damage to the existing elemental damage of other operatives aside from Katya Rhapsody? So for her ultimate, Tess waves her wand and creates a realm of wonder. Tess floats in the air, increasing her provided aptitude and damage and increasing ballistic damage of ally operatives within the realm. While the realm is active, each time Tess inflicts a target with frostbite, increases the effect duration of her support skill. So this one is going to have a kind of a global effect on aptitude damage and also ballistic damage of ally operatives within the realm. So within a certain space or the whole space itself. We don't know that yet. So we'll have to try this one out. So that is basically her skill in a nutshell. So she does do ballistic damage buff. She does do aptitude or elemental damage boost depending on the elemental, but frost damage was really mentioned here, so it could be just exclusive to frost, or could another element have additional frost damage? Probably that. So we'll see. So date of birth September 19th. Height is 5'4". And let's take a look at her logistics here. We do have Ione and Canosa. So for her weapon, so this is her weapon. It's called Valiant Heart. Weapon skill increases attack when equipping operative is off the field. Increases deployed operative's ballistic damage. Okay, when a shot of an operative with elemental shot aptitude deals damage or hits a destructible part, inflicts the target with frostbite for a certain period, deals a percentage of the equipping operative's attack as frost damage every certain seconds while in effect. Full squad's ballistic damage and frost aptitude damage dealt to the target increases, and they ignore a percentage of the target's defense. This is nice. This effect can be triggered once every a certain seconds. If multiple of the same weapon are equipped by the squad, only one effect is triggered. Of course, that is usually the case. So as for the logistics here, at 3 officers, if equipped by Tess Phantasia, increases her frost damage. When dealing aptitude damage, she gains 1 stack of incantation, increase full squad's ballistic damage. This effect has a max of stacks and duration, but duration resets upon gaining new stacks while her Realm of Wonder is active. Increases attack of Tess and ally operatives within the AoE. So it looks like this is going to be a frost damage buff and a ballistic damage buff as well for her logistics. So that is it, guys. That is Tess in a nutshell. I'm sure she's gonna be great. The only thing to know is whether she's gonna be exclusive to Frost as a buffer or not. That's the question once we get her tomorrow. So we'll know more about her tomorrow, and I'll see you guys. I'll be live tomorrow as soon as the update drops. Take care, stay safe. This is the Warden, and I'm out of here.